Welcome, 21st century students. You have the chance for a new renaissance even beyond Florence as world citizens. You can say you can win it all, you can say you can change the world. The present age lecture. The present age is the result of welfare versus warfare. Warfare because of the First and Second World War, because of USA and Soviet Union Cold War, because of New York Twin Towers event, because of this time war against the coronavirus. Now, let's go to welfare. Welfare means laws and acts and service through which authorities try to better economical and social life conditions of their citizens. Now let's remember the women's right to vote, for example. Let's remember United Nations and North Atlantic Treaty Organization creation towards welfare. And let's go to the United Kingdom. We remember the British National Health Service for universal and free medical service. The British New Towns Act to try to reshape, to rebuild towns destroyed by war. The National Insurance Act for benefits against versus unemployment and illness. The British Country Planning Act for green areas creation and council houses creation. Now let's remember after India independence the importance of immigration contribution. That is, immigrants from British Empire countries began to arrive to become part of British welfare, to contribute to British welfare and multicultural society with their important contribution to British economy, even with different religious and cultural traditions and history background. And in 1948, we had the first Olympic Games in 12 years in London. So in 1950s, there is the living standard improvement, with most families having their own houses and cars, and television broadcasting revolution with BBC information, education and entertainment programs, and Night TV as a commercial television network. In 1952, we have Queen Elizabeth II to the throne, and in 1960s, there is the important UK cultural revolution with the meeting between UK culture and European, countries and USA countries' culture. And we have to remember that Liverpool was the center for British youth culture, even with, politics debate. In 1961, the USA president, the Democrat president, John Fitzgerald Kennedy, is the first Catholic and the youngest president interested in social problems. He is a social hope. Against poverty, discrimination, social classes discrimination, and for the importance of opportunity. With the Democrat President Johnson, USA Congress Civil Rights Act for Black Americans' life conditions improvement is based on John Fitzgerald Kennedy's plan to end race, color, religion, national discrimination. And also, the British race relation is about, versus unequal treatment and to try to better employment, housing, and public service. After Irish troubles and tension between the Protestant Unionists and Catholic Republicans, there is the Good Friday Agreement on civil rights, on no weapons, for a relation between Northern Ireland and Britain and between Northern Ireland and the Republic or violent. Even if with social problems and disappointment because of industrial pollution, the UK enters the European Economic Community, and Thatcher is the Our Lady Conservative, the first woman prime minister to win 3 consecutive terms. It's a very important premiership in the United Kingdom, remaining in office for almost 11 years. And she's for free market and trade and privatization. She's, a supporter of free markets, and that is to build society where citizens have privatization, to have private health service, private schools and pensions. The ambitious EAPs, young European professional people, start up new high-earning business and in law, finance, medicine and advertising. And in Europe, we have to remember the Berlin Wall fall and Labour governments trying, to better life conditions with constitution reforms and international support against terrorism. In the USA, we have the Democrat President Obama, who is the first Black American to hold the office, promised to provide taxes cuts, aid to cities and states, new jobs creation, healthcare improvement. And then we have the UK, the Brexit referendum, and the USA, the Republican President Trump election. And 2020, we had the UK Brexit from the European Union. As world citizens, you have the chance for a new renaissance, even beyond Florence. You have the chance to dream a world with 1. No poverty. 2. Zero hunger. 3. Good health and well-being. 4. Quality education. 5. Gender equality. 6. Clean water and sanitation. 7. Affordable and clean energy. 8. Decent work and economic growth. 9. Industry, innovation and infrastructure. 10. Reduced inequalities. 11. Sustainable cities and communities. 12. Responsible consumption and production. 13. Climate action. 14. Life below water. 15. Life on land. 16. Peace, justice and strong institutions. 17. Partnerships for the goals.